Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-Pack Screen Protector Plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
British man killed in Pakistan in execution, shooting as family distraught. A man from Britain has been shot dead in an execution-style shooting in Pakistan. Mohammed Anwar Zeb, aged 51, was murdered at his home in a remote village in Swat Valley, in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, KPK, in the north of the country. Known as Anwar, he moved from Manchester to live in Shinghardar, but it was in the early hours of Sunday, March 16, at his home in the tiny village when he was killed. Now his heartbroken sister Alaya, who he regularly visited in Didsbury, has appealed for help to find out exactly why he was killed and to bring the killers to justice. Alaya said, "It is devastating. It is shocking. It is like something you only see in movies. I am trying to come to terms with what has happened. I have been sent pictures of the gunshot wound to his head. I am traumatized by them. It has been in the news over there with pictures of my brother lying there. My heart is broken." What has happened is that his dogs have been poisoned, and then he has been taken to the back of his house and killed in one shot to the back of the head. He was then left in a ditch behind the house. She was alerted to the murder via a phone from a relative in Pakistan. She said, "I have constantly been in touch with the police in Pakistan. He had 2 dogs that he trained as guard dogs. They were poisoned and died. I asked the police there if they had sent the dogs off for forensics to establish what had happened to them, and they said it would be expensive. I told them I would pay." The dogs were Gul Dong, a Pakistani breed, and they were his babies. He had trained them very well. He lived in a very small village with just a few houses, and no one heard anything. Anwar lived in a very rural area. My brother was buried within 2 to 3 hours, and there does not appear to have been any autopsy. Anwar had a wife, but they were separated. He never had any kids. A week before he passed, he messaged me to say he was going to return to Manchester. He said he wanted to renew his passport and was going to come back for a month. My dad passed away in 2011, and he had property that needed to be dealt with, and there were ongoing issues. He had been living abroad since 2017, as he had court cases regarding my father's assets. He was living in my dad's house on his own. My dad had 3 or 4 houses. Anwar would stay at either my home in Didsbury or my sister's house also in Didsbury when he visited. We use your sign-up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy. My last conversation with him was on February 4th, and then I got a text message on Friday, March 7th, saying he was coming and would stay for a couple of months. No one is helping me. I have hit a brick wall. I have lost 8 pounds in the space of a week, reports Manchester Evening News. She continued, "I have received no help. I have been told because he passed in Pakistan, the UK police government does not get involved. I am hitting a brick wall. My brother had a lot of depression and was not working. He had a younger brother who committed suicide, and he was the person who found him. After that, he just couldn't cope. I am reaching out to request media coverage for the tragic and brutal murder of my beautiful brother. Despite the severity of this crime, justice has yet to be served, and our family is desperate for answers. We are calling for pressure to be put on the relevant authorities into conducting a thorough and transparent investigation. Given the circumstances of his death and the growing concerns for the safety of British nationals abroad, this case warrants immediate public and governmental scrutiny. The nearest police station to where it happened is a tiny one with 2 officers. It is like a small hut. The Foreign Office through Interpol have been in touch with them. A Foreign, Commonwealth, and Development Office spokesperson said, "We are providing support to the family of a British man who died in Pakistan and are in contact with the local authorities."